I think as we get older, we start to think more about like our life, where we've been, where we've come from, all that kind of stuff, and looking back on times that were perhaps a lot different than what is happening now. And I know for myself, I've definitely been very introspective over the last like 7 years and thinking about how my life is different and how I'm very grateful for how it is now and stuff that happened in the past and that kind of stuff, and trying to like work through it and move past it, but also not allowing that kind of stuff back into my life again, which is something that I really don't want. I really want to be able to do the things that I set out to do with determination and, have the gumption to stick to my guns, so to speak. So, when it comes to chasing after one's dreams, it's definitely something that can feel frivolous and like it's not ever going to happen. And as someone who's gotten a lot of rejection over the last forever, um, when it comes to artistic ventures, I just keep pushing forward. Something that I've learned through all of that rejection is it's not a personal hack at myself. It's not like I'm not good enough. It's I'm not what they're looking for right now. And who knows, maybe in a couple years, maybe next year, I will be what they're looking for. And I am a persistent person. So I will keep applying. I will annoy you until you say yes. I'm kidding. Not really. When it comes to doing things artistically, a lot of people that I've known over the years, myself included, when they get rejected, they're like, oh no, like this isn't going to happen for me ever. And it's kind of like, yeah, that's not really how it works. Like, we can think that for sure. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that, that person saying no is what actually is it in the is it, oh my goodness. That person saying no does not mean that there will always be a no. But if you never ask, the answer will always be no. So that's something that I keep in the back of my mind forever and always, because I have been told no a lot. And I've gotten to the point where I'm like indifferent to it now. It's like, you tell me no, okay, fine. Let's go to the next person. Or let's go to the next institution, or the next this, or the next that, the next project, right? Like, just keep moving forward. Not everyone's gonna like your stuff. Not everyone is going to appreciate your art form. And that's fine. And it can feel like a personal attack for sure, but it's not. It just means that your style may not be what they're looking for. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can apply again the next year. Keeping that momentum going and encouraging yourself through those times when you get rejection is definitely what can help you get out on top of things. And what I mean by out on top of things, I'm not talking about like, getting in and getting accepted. I'm talking about like not allowing yourself to get pulled down into the muck and guck of what art rejection can bring. And I should know, because when I first started applying to stuff and I heard no's, I was just like, oh, I'm not good enough. And I, berated myself and made myself feel small. And then looking back on that kind of stuff now, it's like, why? Why am I comparing myself to other artists who bring something different to the artistic table when at the end of the day, the style that I do and the way that I paint and the way that I draw is different than other people. And it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be different. Our styles are not supposed to be a carbon copy of someone else. It's supposed to be us. That's something that art school had taught me. Doing things artistically has brought me to a place of understanding of myself, of my artistic practice, and the things that I want to create. And that's completely different than what someone else wants to create. And that's totally fine. Because why would I want to be a copy of someone else? That's not fun. At least to me. So the different things that I've done with like painting and drawing over the years and how my techniques have changed or evolved, it's all because of exploration. It's playing with different mediums and delving into different avenues of artistic practice, and it makes it fun. And a lot of that is because I've been rejected. So there's a positive that's come out of being rejected and being told no. I've grown artistically. I've looked into different avenues. Okay, why didn't they like the stuff that I was doing? Okay, yeah, maybe what I was drawing at the time wasn't that great. Maybe it was too blah, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't good enough in the sense of like, I need to improve myself as an artist. And I'm not talking about them saying it's not good enough, because that's not what they do when they send you a rejection. They just say, unfortunately, this isn't what we're looking for now. We would encourage you to apply again in the future, right? But I think most people, when they get those rejection letters, they don't read the, we would encourage you to apply again in the future part, and just do the, unfortunately, we did not select your work. Yes, okay, so let's do it again. Let's keep going. Let's keep trying. It doesn't mean it's not good enough. And when I say that my work wasn't good enough, in the sense of like, maybe there's more I can explore here. So it's not a personal hack on you or your person or your art. It's a learning opportunity to look at your art and think, where can I improve? Or if this is the style I want to do, let's continue with this style. Let's perfect this technique so that the next time we apply, we can catch their attention. So, as someone who has applied to a lot of stuff and has been rejected from a lot of stuff, I know what that feeling is like, and it sucks. But at the same time, without that feeling, I wouldn't keep going. Getting to that point where I don't get that personal, ouch, it hurts, has changed me. So now when I get the rejection, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, it's so much easier to just move on to the next one instead of dwelling in that pit of despair brought on by someone not liking your work. And as someone who has had many family members over the years, as I've talked about numerous times, not like my artwork or my style, they like it when I draw simplistic, happy things like, you know, landscapes or birds or animals or, you know, still lifes that are very simplistic and that kind of stuff. They don't like my surrealistic horror stuff, and I don't expect them to. But having had my own family not like that style of artwork that I do and tell me like it's gross and disgusting and macabre, it's kind of the point. That's what that art is supposed to be. It's supposed to invoke those feelings in people. It's not supposed to bring them comfort. Like, that's not that kind of art. It's surrealistic horror, right? It's mishmash monstrosities. So I don't expect them to like those things. I don't expect anyone to like those things. But I like doing those things. And that's where I find the most joy and peace and calm, is when I'm expressing myself artistically that way. So really, when you're rejected, look inward. What is it about? What do you feel about yourself? Is it because someone in your personal life has rejected you that way before? Is that where that feeling stems from? Think about it. Let me know in the comments if you made it this far. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening to my mini lecture. Bye.